Hey, it's the Refined Reseller, and today I would like to share with you some items I sold last week on eBay. My eBay sales are up, and I couldn't be happier. I'm really surprised at how well I did considering what's going on. You know, the week before, my sales were down. It was very depressing. I was sad. I was so depressed, I wrote a song about it called I Got the eBay Blues. And if you'd like to check it out, just click the link up above and it'll take you right to that video. I hope it puts a smile on your face. But things have changed. Things are good. Things are looking up. So let me go ahead and show you what I sold last week. And we're going to get started with this cross stitch kit. It is by Janlin. It's a needlecraft stitch, cross stitch kit. And I sold it for $19.99. Now, I bought this at an estate sale, and at that estate sale, I bought 400 items. I made a video about that sale. If you'd like to check out that video and see what I bought, you can click the link right above. It'll take you right to it, and I think it's worth a look. All right, next up is this Harlequin Romance novel set. Harlequin Romance, a lot of 90 books. I sold these for $62.99. I'm sure right now people are looking for things to occupy their time, so they're probably doing a lot of reading, and somebody got these books for $62.99 and they got 90 of them. So they're going to be reading for quite some time. All right, here's a really nice item. This is an Augusta National Golf Tournament, the Masters tumblers. I bought about 10 of these. I sold them in lots of 3. This is the second lot that I have sold. I got $19.99 for it. I think you can only get these tumblers at the Masters Golf Tournament, so I'm sure some golf enthusiast bought these and probably put them in his man cave. Next is this NBA All-Star Weekend cap from 1995. I bought this at an estate sale. I bought about 7 or 8 of these from different years. I've sold about 5 or 6 of them. I think I have 2 or 3 left, and I got $19.97 for these. All right, here's a pretty cool item, and I had no idea what the value of this was. This is a Vietnam stamp collection with 1,200 stamps. I put it on auction, and I started the auction at $99.99. I had it on for a week, and nobody made a bid, so it did not sell. So I listed it as buy it now for $79.99, and I sold it. Now the issue is, how did I do? Did I sell it too low? Did I get what I should have gotten for it? Or could I, gotten much, much more? I really don't know. I am not a stamp collector. I don't know a lot about stamps. I did do some research. I think I did okay, but it seems to me like paying $79.99 for 1,200 stamps is a pretty good deal. All right, next up is this Paint Along with Jerry Yarnell painting instruction book. I bought these at the same estate sale I bought the cross stitch stuff, and I got 7 of these books. I listed them individually for $19.99, and this one did sell. You know, I mentioned in another video that I had bought 800 artist paintbrushes. That's right, 800. I listed them in lots of 100, and I sold all 8 lots. I sold all 800 paintbrushes. So anytime you see stuff that is related to painting, whether it be oil painting or watercoloring or charcoal or whatever, pick it up, because I'm telling you, it sells real well. I still have 6 of these books to sell, and I'm sure I will get a really good price for the books like I did for this one. Now, next up is this Pet Safe in-ground fence. I see these quite often. I've sold a number of these. This one was new in the box. The box had some issues, but it had never been used. It's just another item where if you can find something new in the box, you probably want to buy it. And I got $69.99 for this one. Now here's a cool item. This is a Coleman dual fuel 2-burner stove. I kind of figured this would sell. I had it for sale for about 3 or 4 months. And with what is going on right now, maybe people are going camping. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they're getting out of their house and they're going in the woods. But I got $62.99 for this stove. All right, here's an LSU Tigers logo scrub top and bottom that sold for $19.99. Now, I sell scrubs quite often. I go to Goodwill. Goodwill sells them. But here's my advice about scrubs. Don't buy just the plain ones. Don't buy ones with stripes. The ones you want to buy are the ones that have a Disney theme or maybe a Hanna-Barbera cartoon theme. Those sell well for me. I seem to not have much of a problem at all getting $12 or $13 for a scrub top. This just happened to be a combination scrub top and pants. I usually don't buy the pants because they don't have any type of designs. This one happened to have a logo, and again, it sold for $19.96. Now, here's a Barks root beer clock that I sold for $69.99. I had it for about three or 4 years, I think, and I had it in my man cave. I liked it. I said, well, you know what? It's kind of time to get rid of it. So I put it for sale. It sold. The person who bought it said, hey, listen, thanks for selling me this clock. I have a clock collection on my wall, and I have the perfect place for this Barks root beer clock. All right, so check this out. You ready for this? Here we go. Yeah, I knew this was going to sell. I had had it for sale for probably about 6 months. Nobody bought it, but guess what? Somebody bought it on Friday. It's a windbreaker with this logo on it, and I got $17.49 for it. I have a shirt that has this logo. I'm sure it's going to sell too. So if you have any items with this logo on it, go ahead and sell it. I can almost guarantee it's going to sell pretty soon. And I've got this pair of Spurs. Now, this is the second pair of Spurs that I have sold. I sold another pair for $75. They were in much better shape than this one. This one had some issues, or these had some issues. They had some rust, and I didn't think they were that great, but I sold them for $41.99. So continuing on, here's a Tommy Bahama men's shirt. I bought this at an estate sale. I walked into a closet. They had about 30 Tommy Bahama shirts. I bought every one they had. Now, unfortunately, some of them were solid colors, and they just have not sold well for me. Out of the 30 shirts that I bought, I want to say I sold about half of them, and it's been about 4 months. So the shirts that are striped, the shirts that have some really nice color to them and patterns to them, they have sold. The solid colored ones have not sold. So whenever you're purchasing shirts, always keep that in mind. Generally, you want to stay away from solid colors unless it's a really great brand name. I really thought these Tommy Bahama shirts would sell better than they did. Unfortunately, they have not. All right, up next is this Disney Descendants dolls. I had 6 of these. I bought these at a garage sale. I saw them, and I really had no idea what they were. I don't know anything about dolls, but I looked them up on my eBay app, and I saw where they sold quite well. I was really surprised. So I put these up, and they were on for, I would say, 3 months. They eventually sold, and I got $79.99 for them. I had them listed higher, but I reduced the price. I actually put them on sale, and they did sell. So right now, if your items are not selling very well, you might want to take it upon yourself to have a sale. I think I had these at a 30% discount, and somebody picked them up. All right, next up is this Fisher-Price Lift and Load Railroad. It is vintage. Fisher-Price is a very good name. It had a lot of parts to it. I think all the parts were there. I checked it out, and I sold it for $28. That's not a great profit for me. I was hoping to maybe get more, but I had it for sale for quite some time, and I put it on sale with 30% off, and I did sell it. So again, Fisher-Price is a really good name. This took a little bit longer than I thought to sell, and I didn't get quite as much as I thought I would get for it. So overall, maybe not all that good. All right, next up is this Nissan Titan bed cleats. They are new in the box. They're bed cleats for a Nissan truck, and they are OEM, Original Equipment Manufacturer. That's very important to know. When you see stuff like this, buy it, especially if it's new in the box. The last item I have for you is this Bose radio CD player. I got this at an estate sale, and I sold it on Mercari, not eBay. I do sell on Mercari, Poshmark, and Etsy. I do it to diversify myself. Rather than having all of my eggs in one basket, I sell on 4 different platforms. Now, mostly what I sell is on eBay. I would say 90% of my sales are on eBay. But every month when I total it up, Generally, on those other three platforms, I'll sell like between $200 and $300 worth of stuff that I may have not sold on eBay. So again, I'm just diversified, and you may want to consider selling on those platforms as well. So here's that Bose Wave radio CD player. I sold it for $187. Bose is a really, really good manufacturer. They've been around for a very long time. I find Bose products quite often, generally at garage sales. Whenever I do, I check them out, see what they're selling for, and I will almost always pick up a Bose product. This one sold very well for me. I had a really nice profit on this one. I got $187 for it. And so keep an eye out for Bose products. So that's it for today. This is a refined reseller saying, as always, buy low, sell high, and if you